Due to the nature of the content contained within this video, viewer discretion is strongly advised. This video is not intended to hurt, harm, or disparage against a particular group of people or religion. My only aim is to present the truth with no bias. The Canaanites would have been cursed with pale skin, and we understand that the fallen were a bunch of blood-drinking, cannibalistic beings, and were described as white. We know that the Horites, which were one of those Canaanite tribes, is where the fallen bloodline comes from, along with these other Canaanite tribes that had the fallen bloodline, right? Everything that they said about so-called black people is really just a deflection of what they actually are. They're the ones with genetically recessive genes. They're the ones with shaggy, hairy bodies. They're the ones who are savages and always have been savages because they descend from savages. They descend from the Nephilim, who are just killing and destroying and all of that. Eating flesh, mixing with animals. That's why they lay with animals. That's why they lay with dogs. That they are clearly not people created by the Most High. They have like a barbarous nature that is very much like the Nephilim. Facts. JC, Jesus Christ is contaminated. This video is not intended to hurt, harm, or disparage against a particular group of people or religion. My only aim is to present the truth with no bias.
Yahuwah is the Eluah of the Hebrews. Yahusha is Hamashiach of the Hebrews, which are the Negroes. Why would I want the white man's God? Why would I want the God that's created in the white man's image? Because the Most High did not create white people. We've already proven that. Matter of fact, he cursed people with white skin. So why would I want a God that looks like them when my Father in heaven is melanated? And even today, you see white women, you know what I'm saying, making out with dogs, kissing dogs, going on social media talking about they done messed with a dog. They are uncivilized in every single way. The Moors, the black Moors, some of them was Israelites, they civilized these folks. These folks didn't even like taking baths. And don't worry, we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into all of that. But they're the actual savages. So as I continue to show you more of this information, I'll prove to you they're the actual savages, which are very pale-skinned, Nordic-looking individuals. And a lot of white people tend to think that they're actually the creators of civilization. And I'm just wondering if these people could be remnants of the fallen, or could they be descendants of the fallen or something of that nature? Because remember, we talked about 3 races born from the giants. Where do white people come from? I think we understand the truth, a genetic mutation.
My only aim is to present the truth with no bias. This video is not intended to hurt, harm, or disparage against a particular group of people or religion.
They're the ones with genetically recessive genes. They're the ones with shaggy, hairy bodies. They're the ones who are savages and always have been savages because they descend from savages.